Good morning everyone. My name is Dr. Syed Afnan and today we will be discussing about topics related to speaking. There will be a single topic every day and today we shall discuss about traveling.
First of all, we shall begin with the part 1 of the traveling questions. Number 1. Do you like traveling?
So the model answer will be yes, definitely. I think seeing the world from historical monuments to exquisite sandy beaches is what life is all about. It's a very interesting way to learn about new cultures and explore new places. My version of this answer would be I am fond of traveling or I have a knack for it. I'm always looking forward for new destinations. Once I get to know about a certain place, I am eager to visit that place as soon as possible. I love to know about the culture and heritage of a certain place. On the same time, I am drawn towards nature as well. I love to view natural landscapes, lustrous valleys, snow-capped mountains, exquisite rivers, and the smell of fresh breeze. All of these are the things to look out for and to get away from the busy life to alleviate the stress.
All these details are just to make you understand how well you can answer the traveling question. You can extract out the key points from this passage and answer those only. The words which are bold and underlined are either the vocabulary words, either the synonyms, either they are the idioms or the phrases or the joining sentences to help you achieve a band 8.
Let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite type of holiday?
I really like going to the countryside, getting away from it all. Nothing relaxes me as much as the wilderness. I am tired of tourist traps and usually go off the beaten track.
My answer would be I am usually drawn to nature, so a place which is far away from the urban side would be the one I admire. I would love to be accompanied with my loved ones as their presence would be soothing, and we could plan to take in the sights and capture memorable moments. During my recent travel to the northern side, I have really caught the travel bug and I plan to hit the road very soon. This time, I shall be visiting the magnificent Hunza Valley, which is most renowned for its majestic landscapes and the savory and scrumptious food it has to offer.
Are there many tourists visiting your country?
Probably yes. My country has different tourist attractions in many cities, especially the capital. For example, my country has old time religious traditions. That's why we have a lot of ancient cathedrals and mosques as well that are interesting for both tourists and local citizens.
We shall repeat the same question. Are there many tourists visiting your country? But with a different answer.
So, my version would be I believe the tourists flock here for many reasons, primarily to see the old monuments, if they are fond of historical landmarks. There is a lot to learn about our culture and heritage. Other reasons to visit my city in particular is the delectable and scrumptious food it has to offer. A complete blend of spices which is so mouth-watering that no matter from which country you belong, you can't just have enough of it. Lastly, the beach areas. They are so magnificent, especially during the sunset. It's a breathtaking sight, one that you just can't miss.
Why do you think tourism is so developed now?
Well, because it's a lot easier to travel nowadays. You can choose charter flights and find various youth hostels all around the world. So you just don't need to spend money on traveling. Moreover, you can book a trip via the internet, so you don't even have to leave home. That was the model answer. My answer is slightly different. If we compare from the past, tourism has risen by leaps and bounds. It's now very convenient to book alternative modes of commute, either by booking a flight, train, sea route, or simply by own private vehicle with the use of map. There are numerous destinations with proper allocation of hotels and motels, which one can easily manage via the internet merely by a single click. The understanding of tourism has so bloomed over the time that many countries have now made visa-free travels to aid their economy.
How people choose their destination? So the model answer will be there are a lot of ways. For instance, you can surf the internet, for all the necessary information, or you can visit different travel agencies for more advice.
And here's my version of the answer. There are plethora of sources available nowadays for the detailed outlook of the must-go places. A tourist can simply surf over the internet to know about the different places and what unique experiences people have had being there. Other sources are travel agencies. They not only plan your amazing destinations, rather make top-notch accommodations and commute possible as well, and that too at an affordable price range.
What kind of transport do you prefer on holidays and why?
It really depends. I usually reach my holiday destination by plane because it is the fastest and the least dangerous way to opt for. However, flying can be less exciting if you have companions with you. So hands down, train is the first choice. But I never drive car on vacation because I do it every day when I'm at work. I would have a buzzman's holiday otherwise.
Do you prefer traveling alone or in tour groups and why?
I definitely prefer traveling alone with my close friends to make the trip more lasting. When choosing a guided tour, they have a set schedule and limited budget, so you have to abide by their rules. So, for those individuals who certainly have no clue about travel and tourism, they can benefit from these travel guides. Those who already are well versed with adventures, they can pretty much plan their own individualized destinations.
Now let's move to the cue card section. There can be a lot of questions regarding the travel. These can be: describe a recent travel or a trip or a vacation you had. Describe a memorable event you had. Describe a memorable place. Talk about the scenery. An outdoor activity you took part in. Unbelievable time you had. A place you want to visit. A tourist attraction you once visited. You should say when you visited it, where is it situated, who you went with. Say what about it you liked the most.
Now, if you have already known about how I answer the cue card questions, you must have known that I always talk about the background first, then I talk about the time, place, person, friends or family you were with, and what was the weather. Then we come solving the questions, and in the last, we talk about any past experience, any future prediction, or any relatable examples. And this is a similar way we will go with this answer as well. It was a regular working day for me as I was in the office. Out of the blue, I got a call from my best friend. He told me that our friends have sorted out a vacation to visit the northern areas and if I can make it as well. It was really at the 11th hour they had decided with this plan. Since it was the mid of November, they expected it might snow anytime soon. I really wanted to go, so without any further ado, I wrote an application to the HR about the unexpected travel, hoping they would consider it. To my surprise, it got accepted. Presumably, I guess I am in the good books of the organization. I took an early off that day. I remember it was a pleasant sunny day with a cool breeze around. I gathered with my friends and we rushed to the train station. And luckily, we acquired the tickets in the nick of time. That too, business class with the air conditioning. We were full of the joys of the spring as we embarked on the journey to the most renowned destination called as the Hunza Valley. It usually takes 2 days via train and just a single day by flight. But the content you get while traveling through the train, it's hand down the best. Hunza Valley is acclaimed for its exquisite landscapes, the gigantic snow-capped mountains, the bluish-greenish tinged fascinating cold rivers, and the scrumptious food. It is such a picturesque city with compassionate and down-to-earth people who welcome you heartwarmingly. There are a lot of historic landmarks to look out for once you reach there. For instance, the gigantic Altit and Baltit Fort. These are the remarkable castles built solely for the kings of that time, where they used to reside, enslave, and punish the guilty ones. Then, just a couple of miles away, you can reach to the one of a kind destination, which is called as the Atabat Lake. the beauty of which is still unrivaled. There are a lot of water based activities like speedboating, parasailing, and zip line for the tourist. I still remember about the mountainous terrains as we ascended uphill. We reached to an amazing place called as the Eagle's Nest. Upon reaching to the peak, we all marveled at the splendor of the scenery of that place. Locations as majestic like Hunza can leave a lasting impression on your mind and compel you to come back here again every year in a similar way. Even I have caught the travel bug from this last trip. If somehow you still have time for the cue card, you can talk about the past events. You can say, I still have a memory of my childhood when I visited Hunza, and then you can talk about a certain place. You can also say about some future predictions, about how further development and provision of basic supplies can boom tourism at this place. But on the same time, efficient system to prevent littering, logging and pollution is equally crucial. You can also relate Hunza with another place like Swat, Gilgit or Kashmir, and you can say the beauty of Hunza is still unrivaled as compared to Gilgit, Kashmir or Swat.
Now that was about the traveling part 1, part 2 and part 3 and all you need to know. Here are some extras. For example, idioms.
Hit the road. That means it's a time to start the journey. Off the beaten path. That means going to a place that is not well known or popular. Jet set, to travel frequently, especially by a flight. On the go means constantly moving or traveling.
Now let's see some phrases as well. To embark on a journey, that means to start a trip or an adventure. To explore new horizons means to discover and experience new things. To get away from it all means to take a break from routine or escape from stress.
Now let's look at some vocabulary words. Number 1, accommodation means to rent a room or a building where you can stay for a period of time. All inclusive means a hotel deal where all the prices include accommodation, meals and drinks at any time. Half board means a deal where you can book a hotel, breakfast and dinner, whereas full board means that you can book a hotel with all the three meals. Itinerary means a detailed plan or a schedule for a trip. Sightseeing, that means visiting famous or interesting places. Luggage, these are the bag or the suitcases that you carry while travel. Boarding pass, a document that allows you to board on the plane, train or any mode of transportation. Breathtaking views are just an amazing views. Then there are other vocabulary words such as the buzzman's holiday, charter flight, check-in desk, far off destination, getting away from it all, go off the beaten track, guided tour, head for, holiday brochure, holiday destination, holiday of a lifetime, holiday resort, hordes of tourists, in the middle of nowhere, local crafts, out of season, passport control, package tour, picturesque village, places of interest, short break, stunning landscape, to go sightseeing, tourist attractions, tourist trap, travel agency, wildlife safari. So that will be all for today. We will come back with another topic. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can leave that at the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.